Yeah, there it is.
This has been the kind of night it is.
Yeah,
you know?
just throw your jacket on
throw
right
that jacket
now.
on, let's go.
Yeah, welcome. Another season is here and the heat is on. Literally, I'm Scott Eisberg. He's Webb Wright. We're going to bring you the latest highlights and scores, knowing not all of the games are nearly over.
Including a late start for our TV game. Philip Simmons at Hanahan. Great rivalry in essence, used to be the same school. Two great quarterbacks facing off. Hanahan's Trip Gallus and Philip Simmons' Hayes Goddard. Plenty of experience. That's nice to start with.
Yeah, so let's head out to Wiley Knight Stadium, and what a start for Hanahan. Xavier Savick with the touchdown right there for the Hawks, and Hanahan is up 7-0 quickly. More. Trip Gallus this time airs it out more than 50 yards to Quamel Grant, and Grant will put it in the end zone, and Hanahan is up 14-0 before you could even blink. But Philip Simmons not giving in. Now 21-0. Amonte Taylor scores it, and then this happened just moments ago. Hayes Goddard to Ashton Kellerman, one of the best duos in the Lowcountry. That is a beautiful touchdown, and right now, at last check, with about 9 minutes left in this game, Hanahan is up 28-21 in an absolute dandy up at Wiley Knight. When we're over, flip over to 36.1 to watch that game.
And talk about dandy games. It's the game that everyone has talked about this offseason. Let's see how 3A Oceanside, a back-to-back-to-back state title winner, handles a team that could compete for the 5A state title, the James Island Trojans. They made it to the lower state finals last year, and it was a huge crowd in the backyard for this one. James Island and Oceanside, HB Blades filling in as head coach Jamar McCoy suspended for the first two games of the season. Here we go, right off the bat, Trojans get it going. Brady Dantzler dancing around, finds Charlie Schrecker on the first drive. Long gone. Big strike there, and it is 7-0. James Island on top. And Dantzler was not done dancing. He's going to try it again. Brady Dantzler, a little swing pass to Raphael Puyu. And just like that, second drive, 14-0. Trojans on top. And they are not nearly done in the first quarter. Nice little pitch to Michael Warthen. The touchdown run very quickly. 21-0 Trojans, 3 possessions, 3 scores. But back come the Land Sharks. They bite back. Aiden Manavian, 5-yard touchdown pass to James O'Connor on the second to last play of the first quarter, 21-7 the Island. Then the final play of the first quarter. James Island, Brady Dantzler again, going to swing it out to Raphael Puyu. He breaks a tackle, and then he is gone. 80 yards. On the final play of the first quarter, they're like, hey, he stepped out of bounds. I don't know. They called it a touchdown, and it is 28-7, the Island on top. Then the play gets a little sloppy. Oceanside with the snap over the head Manavian. That's recovered by the Trojans. But a couple of plays later, the Trojans cough it up as well, and the Land Sharks pounce on it. And then Oceanside makes their move, trying to cut into that lead. It's Manavian. Over the middle to Jaden Kelly Murray, 30-yard score. The lead is cut to 28-14, and right now that score is 35-14 James Island in the fourth quarter.
What a game and what a crowd. How about a little Summerville and Sumter tonight up at McKissick Field? And this is Ethan DeWater. He is the new quarterback for Summerville. The handoff to Maxwell Grant, and that is a Green Wave touchdown. More Ethan DeWater this time is going to hit Javen Williams, the future James Madison Duke, and he is going to do some work with it. There is Javen getting knocked out of bounds. After that, it's Ethan DeWater. It's a handoff, but that is a tackle for loss for Sumter. And then it's Keon McClinton, and he's going to get sacked right back by Summerville. It's Jalen Pryor doing the dirty work on defense, and I believe this one just went final. It did. Summerville wins their opener, 28-7, the final score.
Meanwhile, West Ashley hosting Wando. Chase Town going to come out. West Ashley, nice little shovel pass there on third down to get the first down. As the Wildcats moving slowly but surely. Another big run here for the first down, but the Wando defense would stiffen. And the Wildcats would have to settle for a long field goal, but hey, guess what? It's good. 3-0 West Ashley. Then the Warriors take over. looking to put together some offense of their own. Cannon DeMora goes around the right side for the first down. And it looks like the Warriors are moving the football, but a couple of plays later, Wando loses the snap, and West Ashley is there to pounce on it. Wando would eventually, however, put together enough offense to come away with an 18-3 victory.
All righty, Jamel Smith and the Lucy Beckham Bengals hosting Fort Dorchester tonight up in North Mount Pleasant. The real heroes, the ADs like Frank Torcasio, toting the water right there. It's better than toting the rock. Hot night in Mount Pleasant. First drive of the game. I shot this literally off the sideline iPad. I'll take it. Look at that. Beckham blocks the punt, takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Huge play for the Bengals. Waylon Walker pounces for the touchdown. Big play here for Fort Dorchester. Their quarterback Messiah Rivers down the sideline. He goes trying to score. He's knocked out. It's first down, though. They are down 22-6, but after that big first down, it's a big tackle for loss from Beckham's Jake Grantham. Beckham, they go on to win this one relatively easy over Fort Dorchester. 29-6 is the final from North Mount Pleasant. The return of Jeff Tate to the sidelines of Ashley Ridge High School tonight. He missed all of last season, a recruiting violation, allowed him more time with his family. He is refreshed, ready to roll. Unfortunately, these highlights are not back into our newsroom yet. This game's still going on out in Flourtown playing Westside. We'll let you know what happens in this game later on in the newscast.
Meanwhile, how about Cane Bay and River Bluff? River Bluff knocked Cane Bay out of the playoffs last year, so they're looking for a little revenge. However, didn't get it. River Bluff with the quarterback keeper. Nice run by Davis Taylor into the red zone for the first down. And then the Gators were not done. It sets up this touchdown run. Coming up here, it would be Caleb Pinkney taking it to the house, and it is 26-0. Gators on top. And then it's River Bluff once again. They're going to try for two. And it is Taylor going to find Brady Williams to make it 28-0. And unfortunately for Cane Bay, they cannot get revenge tonight. They get blown out by River Bluff. 41-14 is the final.
Wow, we made it through our first block.
I know.
This was like heat stroke meets heart attack meets whatever. Welcome back to football season. Doesn't always help when you have 8:30 starts.
That's
but
true.
If these scores come in or you have scores, let us know. We'll get the scores on the air. We're trying to do that. But these scores are literally coming in as we speak. Games going final as we speak as well. We'll be back right after this.
This is Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, powered by Velocity Power Sports on News 4.
Welcome back. It simply is the Holy War. One great thing about week one, the amount of rivalries we have. Typically, these are games played late in the season, not anymore.
That's right. Porter Goud head coach Matt Neighbors says his team so far ahead of where they were last year one in his system. Bishop England came out like world beaters a season ago before slowing to the finish under Logan Hall.
All right, so let's head out to Jack Haney Field. Porter Goud, BE, Holy War, big helmet, first snap of the game. Bishop England QB Banks Luton fumbles the snap. Davin Brown, Porter Goud picks it up. Johnny on the spot. That's a touchdown. Huge play for the Cyclones right there, right before the end of the first half. Bishop quarterback Banks Luton throws 20 yards to Chase Tonin. The Tonins, they're just constantly Tonins at Bishop England. I think one's playing for Wofford now. There's twins in there. Same drive. It is Banks Luton running it. That is a touchdown right before the half. BE, they win this one. 14-7, the final. Big win for the Battling Bees.
Meanwhile, in 85-degree heat, that feels like a cold snap. I feel like they should have a coat or something. Home team, Academic Magnet, the Raptors fired up, but it's the visiting First Baptist Hurricanes. Darnell Gadsden with the crossfield pickoff and nice run back into Raptors territory. That would help set up Derek Porter's short yardage touchdown that put the Hurricanes up 7-0 early in the first quarter. But Canes quarterback Gibbs Isom going to show off his arm. A long pass to the 10-yard line. Joshua Bradley hauls it in. A few plays later, a short pass from Isom finds Cullen Pratt for the score. 14-0 Canes. That was still in the first quarter. And do we have a final score on that? Yes, we do. 47-0 First Baptist, I think.
Yes, it is. He is back. As we profiled earlier in the offseason, Paul Hamilton is the new head coach of St. John's High School. The James Island native who went on to be the head coach at East Tennessee State and at Elon, the coordinator for Air Force. He just wanted to come back home. He wanted to make a difference. He picked the tiny, struggling in football Johns Island school. So let's head over to Hardeeville, right on the Georgia border, taking on Cross Schools. Look at that guy in the front. He's tiny. I don't think he's playing in the game. It's history tonight. They're playing their first ever home game, an 11-man football hosting those Islanders, and things get off to a rocky start for the Stingrays. The quarterback scrambles, loses the ball, and St. John's recovers, but the Stingrays defense wouldn't allow the Islanders to do anything. A couple of defenders converge on the quarterback for the sack, and then Cross tries to get something going offensively. Quarterback Andrew Goodman takes off on the scramble and gets some good yards, but that drive would stall out for Cross Schools. This is a team that beat St. John's Christian last week as well. The defense, though, for Cross would generate some offense. Pressure on St. John's, and that's a pick. Andrew Goodman, he has got it, and no one's going to catch him. He's off to the races. Pick six, PAT, no good. 6-0 Cross. Lightning comes. That game is suspended. That game is over. It's not going to really go down as a final, just a suspended game. Champions, they are colliding in Savannah. The defending Skeeza 2A champion Bethesda Blazers welcoming 4A champion Northwood Academy. First drive of the game, Kevin Johnson finds Drew Wolf, touchdown to Northwood, strikes first, up 7-0. However, short-lived, Jordan Turner is going to connect with Ramir Richardson, puts Bethesda on the board. They'd also go for two and convert. It's 8-7. How about next? It's Bethesda's defense making the cut. Sammy Childs III comes away with an INT, and he'd be pushed out of bounds before reaching the end zone, but Jeffrey Armstrong will finish off the drive, and Bethesda, that's a big win over Northwood. Didn't expect that. 60-28 is the final from the Peach State tonight.
And we've got some other scores to pass along. It was Colleton County falling hard to Hampton County, 33-0. Palmetto Christian over Cathedral, 44-16. And Pinewood over Heathwood, 41-14.
We'll be back right after this.
Two games. Well, we got one from last night, a non-region rivalry between Stratford and Berkeley in Moncks Corner. Stags march down on their opening drive. Lawrence Washington plunges in from inside the 5. Berkeley strikes first, 7-0. Stags' second drive. Watch as CFC baseball commit Henry Rivers mishandles the snap. Cool as a cucumber. He picks up the rock and rumbles for a gain of 40. Berkeley would miss a field goal to end the drive. Meanwhile, Stratford, the Knights trying to do something on offense. Get a nice gain here. The ball carrier gets close to a first down before Julius Milligan puts his helmet on the ball to jar it loose before he hits the ground. Berkeley recovers the fumble in plus territory, and then the Stags take advantage. A few plays later, Washington finds pay dirt for the second time in the first quarter. Berkeley manhandling Stratford. Looks legit. 36-0 is the final.
All right, let's talk about the return of Jeff Tate to the sidelines at Ashley Ridge High School. We can go right to the highlights because we've got him now out to Flowertown for this one. And how about the Westside Rams? I believe this is the brother of South Carolina quarterback Cutter Woods. His name is Bear Woods. What a Bear in the Woods. Bear Woods hits Tajay Watson for a Westside touchdown. Then it is Jay White hitting Nehemiah Brown, and that is right there a nice play and a first down. More Bear Woods to Lipsy for the Westside touchdown, and it looks like the Westside Rams all over Ashley Ridge tonight. This is a big tackle, though. However, not nearly enough, and this is a bad loss for Ashley Ridge. Not a bad loss because Westside's a good team, but Ashley Ridge certainly wanted to get off to a better start of the season. 39-14 is the final score, and we'll be back right after this. All right, we're going to take a live look in right now at our game of the week, which is being televised as we speak on MyTV Charleston. And that, I believe, is Ashton Kellerman, who is down with an injury. He is the star wide receiver for the Philip Simmons Iron Horses. Never want to see that, but Philip Simmons, they are driving right now. Yeah, number one is Ashton Kellerman. They are driving right now to try to tie this thing up or take a lead in this game. What a game it's been. Hanahan getting off to that 21-0 lead. Philip Simmons outscoring them 27-7 since then, but right now Hanahan with the lead. Philip Simmons driving. I don't often tell you to turn us off, but maybe turn us off and turn down that game if you want to catch the ending in the interview with the winning coach. There's Hayes Goddard leading Philip Simmons. Finally, what do you think about the James Island Oceanside game, the other game of the night that you were at?
Wow, I mean, James Island, you kind of expected them to win that game, but not put on the show that they did against an Oceanside team that's won 3 straight state championships. But I think these are two teams that we're going to see go very far in the playoffs, if not winning.
Yeah, it should be fun. Great season ahead. Then for Webb Wright, for our team of photojournalists and the guys in the control room, I'm Scott Eisberg. Have a great night.